It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, it's the Rugby World Cup. We're only a couple of weeks into it. We've still got about 5 weeks left to save, and with everything being rugby-focused at the moment, you need to be a part of the conversation. And thanks to proud sponsors of the 2023 Rugby World Cup, TOTALENERGIES, you get the latest news. And our plug-in is Good Hope FM sports anchor Lorenzo Doris, and he's going to join us to tell us everything we need to know ahead of this weekend's super important games. I know every game is important. This is a big one, and I think that is certainly not lost on Springbok superfan. And he's a little bit nervous because, like we all are, we've got to play the #1 team in the world this weekend. It's Springbok superfan Jeremy Du Plessis. Can we give him a superfan welcome? So good to have you. Yeah, buddy. Yes, man. Yes. We believe, Jeremy. We believe. So good to have you here, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, very, very well. I'm very nervous, guys. So it's my first time being on live television.
It's awesome, man.
So,
and I'm glad that we could guide you through this process.
Definitely.
It's an exciting time, Jeremy. So I'm going to ask you a question about yourself, first of all, because I think you could probably talk for about 5 hours about rugby. But what do you think makes you a super fan? What is it about the green and gold that you love so much, dude?
What can I say? Just simply the passion for the game. I think the passion, that's what makes me a super fan. Simply expressing my feelings and my emotion towards the green and gold.
100%.
They wear their heart on their sleeves when they go on the field. And thus, same thing with me. That's why.
Look at you wear it everywhere, bro. You wear it not just on your sleeve. Your heart is everywhere, buddy.
I try to express myself as well by going onto my platform and try to wear my heart on my sleeve by showing my support for the box with my emotion and all of that.
And Lorenzo would know. I mean, these are guys that you've built relationships with. You're friends with the box. You know how much it means to them to see a super fan in the box.
No, definitely. It means so much. And the nice thing about it is that they get shared these videos as well. So the guys actually see the videos.
They probably follow. Some of them follow you, bro. Yeah.
So they see these videos and they get sent these, you know, through Total as well. Total gathering that information from fans and telling them, send your love, send your hope, and then sharing it with it. And these players love that. And I love that Sia always comes out and says, we're not just doing it for each other, we're doing it for 60 million South Africans out there that depend on us to bring them love and joy and a win.
That's it, and hopefully a win. I love it, but that's not the responsibility, and I love the fact that they've taken that on board as well. Some mouth-watering fixtures coming up. I think the Argentina-Samoa game is an interesting one, and maybe you can both weigh in here. How do you see that one playing out? Argentina, we know they've got the chops, underperformed this World Cup probably, but the Samoan side, you can never count them out, eh?
Yeah, the physicality of the Samoans, they are more physical than Argentina, and Samoa will take the game to Argentina with the physicality. And then Argentina, but I think Argentina should come out on top of this one, especially technically.
Yeah,
Argentina is more technical. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I'll never forget interviewing Jean de Villiers during the Samoan tour with two black eyes.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, wow, what sport were we playing here, bro? But they play, like you say, a different level of physicality. Tomorrow's lineup is jam-packed. We're talking Georgia-Portugal opening game. We've got England up against Chile, and England need to put a big score out there. And then a very big one, obviously the top of the table clash, I'm going to call it like that. How are you feeling, Lorenzo, about Saturday's?
You know, so much going on at the moment with the Northern Hemisphere saying that we need to be traditional. Then us coming and saying we're going to do a 7-1 split and we're going to change the game. We're innovative. So it's going to be a massive one. It's old school up against new school. That is what they're billing it as at the moment. And it's going to be a tough one for us to navigate because Rassie coming out and saying that the hardest job at the moment for anyone in the Irish team is their video analyst. He's going to have to go and tell him that the scrum half can play on wing.
100%. And he's the fastest player in the World Cup, probably.
There you go.
As well. The 7-1 split, we know the psychological games is great, and it's given us a lot to chew on, and everyone's trying to figure out exactly what that is. It's innovation. It's a use of the rules as they apply now.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a stretch too far? How have you wrapped your head around? We love the bomb squad, and this feels like this is slightly different.
Yeah, honestly speaking, with the 7-1 split, it is a risk that Russia is taking, but also at the same time, I can see the logic behind it. Because why? The box is probably the squad that's the most versatile.
Yeah.
So that's why, for example, Kwagga Smith, you can play him in the back line as well, few positions. So I see the logic behind it, but it's still a risk because imagine we get 2 injuries in the back line.
It's going to be physical with Ireland as well. They are going to push us. Also, lots of URC players in that team. Actually, the whole team comes from the URC, and we've seen how physical Munster can be, you know, with them winning the tournament.
But it means we all know each other, and that's, I think,
Yeah.
been a big step up for South Africa, is our inclusion in the Northern Hemisphere fold up against these composite international sides.
Yeah.
You know, I think the Southern Hemisphere teams have shot themselves in the foot by putting themselves out of that pool. Big one. Then Scotland take on Tonga, and the big one on Sunday, Wales and Australia. Is this Australian side, and Eddie, are they going to come good, do you think?
Things are not so good in Australia at the moment with them losing last week. I think they might turn it around. Australia, you can never write them off. They might just turn it around.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking.
I think I'm going the other way. I think Wales is going to cause a major upset. We're already seeing it happening in Pool A with Italy and France and all of that. And I have this gut feeling that we might just see the end of the Eddie Jones era before it began.
Yeah, 100%. But hey, he's run a good PR campaign.
Yes.
I don't even know if I should talk to you about DuPont and that whole can of worms.
Yeah.
We'll touch on that as we progress this morning. Jeremy, thank you for being my friend. You stick around. You keep wearing your heart on your sleeve, bro, because we all feel like that. I'm not going to ask you how you deal with a loss, because I think that's the worst kind of juju ever. But I think
you don't want to see me, my guy.
Yeah, exactly. You won't see me for about 2 weeks, and my weekend is done. But the excitement, of course, is loaded. We are stacked this weekend. The big one, the Boks up against Ireland. So you better make sure you are prepped for the game. So we want to add a little extra excitement, and you stand a chance of winning. Get this, a share of 500,000 Rand. Maybe I should have started with that. You've got to predict the winner of the 2023 Rugby World Cup for a chance to win. And when you spend 700 Rand or more at any participating Total Energies service station, that's how you get on board. So simply sign up as a Total Energies Club member. It'll be worth your while. Scan your QR code to enter. It's as simple as that. And non-Total Energies Club members, you need to register to enter. And you can do that via WhatsApp, 072 371 7026. We'll keep those numbers up. That competition closes on the 15th of October, so you've got a bit of time, but it's a big one. 500 grand. Your share is waiting for you. And those T's and C's apply.
Just like in rugby, it's uniting our energies that helps us move forward.